Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Tuesday, October the 26th, 2010, and like we do every night, it's time to look at the markets. Check this out. Okay, I've got a lot of requests to review the US dollar. People want to know what my take is from a technical perspective, so let me show you right quick. She is oversold, but you've pulled back down here, bouncing off the 30 line. Okay, you'll notice she's higher than the previous one, thus far confirming an uptrend there, as well as here. Okay, so that's all right and dandy and everything like that. You've also got the last three candlestick formations. These are weekly candlestick formations. The last three thus far are reversal signals calling for a move back to the upside. You've also got the slow stotch below the 20 line and so forth and so on. All would be further calling for that move to the upside. But this is just your first line of support. If the Fed comes out and announces a bigger than expected QE2, then you could expect this to give away. Right now, the market is not pricing that in. They're expecting, I think the average is 900 billion, so it's what everybody's expecting on the Fed side. So if they come out and say 1 trillion, that's going to be about expected. If they come in and say 2 trillion, that has not been priced in yet. So you could expect to see this first line of support taken out and look for this next line here to be your major support, okay, at about 70.70. All right, that's important to note. Something else I want to bring up to your attention today, this move right here and this move, let's see here, sorry, all of that. Okay, these correspond with major selling points in the market. All right, so right now the argument is they're going to devalue the dollar and make us in the U.S. more a global trading partner. Everybody's going to want a piece of America because we have a lower valued dollar, right? Okay, the point I want to draw out with these is whenever you get major selling in the market, people sell stock and they get what? Dollars. So it drives up the price of the dollar, okay? Like that. Back in April, you had it happen. Back here in the really bad part of '08, you had it happen, all right? So now the time you're going to drive the dollar lower to prop up the value of stocks, make us more competitive and so forth and so on. But when Greece defaults, what happens? Everybody starts selling stock, all right? And what happens? Everybody goes to the dollar, and that drives up the price of the dollar, and then your whole QE quantitative easing thing didn't actually help you in any way, shape, or form. What we have right now in this market is one problem. If you look at the banking issue, the housing issue, the consumer issue, the 50 states that are in trouble financially, the countries in Europe that are in trouble financially, all of it is the same problem. It's a debt problem. People went out and spent all their cash and then all of their debt on top of that, and have totally maxed the eyeballs. And now you're trying to motivate consumers to come in and build up this market. So you went out with QE1 and you get a GDP of what, 1.5? Yeah, you couldn't motivate them. Why not? Because they have nothing else to do. They can't do anything else but fix their balance sheets. They got to pay down their debt, all right? Same problem with these countries in Europe and so forth and so on. So you're not going to be able to stimulate this economy. We have to go through the process of fixing what we messed up. That's just basic math, all right? Whenever you hear me tell you that the problem in Europe is still alive and well, and you might blow it off, say, what does this guy on YouTube know? Yesterday, Roubini came out. If you follow us on Facebook or on our message forum, you've seen the article. He said, clear as day, you can't avoid a default in Greece. Not avoidable, all right? So that problem will sink markets, just like it did back in April. So when that happens and you start selling the stock, you'll be buying dollars in effect, therefore driving the price of the dollar back up. All the stuff that bulls are telling you is going to somehow save the world is totally forgetting the real problem. What I think is going on here, ultimately, it's like a 1-2 punch. The market, the Fed is trying to tell you, hey, check out this little move over here we're doing with the dollar. If you're not watching that right hand, you're going to get it upside the head. This market is bogus, all right? Let's look at some markets. Okay, quick look here at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You'll notice a hammer formation. If you follow us at PerfectStockAlert.com, our free website, there's a tool there called the MPT rating. You click on that every day. It tells you what we expect for the market to do the next day. And the number we told you yesterday was to look for a hammer formation today, and that's exactly what you got. So there's no surprise there. Ultimately, this market is already overextended, has all the sell signals, would have already fallen had it not been for the Fed that's out there driving stuff a little bit higher with their talk of, hey, check out what we're going to do with the dollar under QE2. But the reality is, it still won't change anything. Okay, that's why I've been saying since the beginning of this thing, look for a bounce, but it won't save us. It will not change the fact that you still got to deal with the debt. Okay, and again, like I just pointed out a minute ago, looking at the dollar chart, once you start to selling, the dollar is going to go up again. So it's not going to make any actual fundamental difference. Okay, here we are looking at the FTSE, the London Financial Times Index. This is my way of looking at what's going on over there in Europe. You'll notice we had the sell signal yesterday, and then we sold off today, showing a lot less strength in the FTSE as compared to the Dow Jones Industrial Average for today. They were down 44 points, about 45 points for the day. Your signals here still got the same thing. All right, showing a downtrend, very strong downtrend here, uptrend here. This is known as a bearish divergence. You do not want to trust price activity right here. This is where we shorted it last time, and she's really not moved anywhere from there, and she's gone sideways and up a little bit, but she's not really doing anything. And like I said, with that Greece issue out there and Spain and Portugal and all that stuff, that's what's going to bring down the markets, okay? Quick look here at the NASDAQ. You did gap down today, substantially filling this previous gap we had here. That's no longer there. It's been filled, and then she rallied up for the rest of the day. Very low volume, nothing here to support this price activity at all. And again, most importantly, the RSI, which is rarely signals extreme overbought or extreme oversold conditions, is currently showing extreme overbought above the 70 line. Let's look at that. Okay, here you have it, the 70, all right, 0.4. Last time you saw that was just before the flash crash, okay? This is not something you want to ignore. Like I've said, you can temporarily fight it to the upside, but at the end of the day, price activity will justify the chart. The chart never lies. The news always lies, okay? If you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's a free thing for us, and we appreciate that. And it helps us stay free, and that's awesome for you guys, okay? A quick look at our service over at the website right quick. We got a new little feature for you. Okay, if you've been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. You can go there, check it out. All kinds of cool stuff there, video tutorials on technical analysis, different things like that. We've also got some research tools here for you and the MPT rating, which I was talking about earlier in this video. You click on that every day, it tells you our projection for what we expect the market to do the next day. It's pretty accurate, so you definitely want to check that out if you're a day trader kind of guy and want to know what tomorrow's going to bring. And again, the message forum, we just brought this out earlier this weekend, toward the end of the weekend. It's a new message forum. It's pretty cool. We got a lot of smart people in there posting all kinds of analysis and opinions and so forth and so on. Really cool. We'd like to see you there. If you're a bull or a bear, just bring a logical opinion. That's all we ask, all right? Pretty cool, pretty simple. God bless. Take care. Let's have a look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer, read it and weep. Also, for those of you who are interested in our video swing trading course, you can go there, check it out now. We will email it to you. Boom, just like that. Check it out. It's on our website. God bless. Take care. Have fun. I hope to see you all right now in our live trading course.